Moving on to the next example, we have a pump BC shown. So ito yung pump natin, which brings oil na merong SG na 0.72 to reservoir D at 170 liters per second. So the energy loss from A to B is 1.1 joule per Newton. And from C to D is 4.7 joule per Newton. So itong energy na to, so 'di ba sabi natin si joules, siya ay Newton times meter. So ibig sabihin yung joule per Newton is basically Newton meter divided by Newton. This is just meter. So etong mga energy loss na to para lang siyang head loss din na in terms of meters. So 1.1 meter na head loss from A to B, 4.7 na head loss from C to D. So tinatanong how many HP does the power supply or does the pump supply. So for part A, kailangan natin i-compute yung kanyang power. So for the power, ang ating general equation for it is Q, gamma Q times E. And since this is involving pump, ang E na gagamitin natin is the head added by the pump. So kailangan muna natin kumpitin ano yung value ng head added na to. So to compute for the head added, kailangan natin gamitin ng energy equation with pump. So ang energy equation na yun, so we have E1 plus HA is equal to E2. So since meron ding head loss, dadagdag natin dito sa right side ng ating equation. Okay? Pero dito, since naka-label naman as A and D, so instead of using 1 and 2, palitan ko na lang yung subscript ng ito ay A. This is still head added. Ito ay D. So ang gagamitin nating head loss is from A to D. So kumpletuhin lang natin. So we have VA squared over 2G plus PA over gamma plus ZA plus the head added by the pump equal to VD squared over 2G plus pressure at point D over gamma plus elevation ng D plus the head loss ni A papunta kay D. So, ito yung ating figure. So, si A ay isang reservoir, si D ay isang reservoir din. So, basically, ang area ng dalawang yan ay sobrang lalaki. So, ang velocity din nila is very small ang value. So, pwede nating sabihin na yung ating VA and VD is approximately 0. Same with the pressure, since si A ang tinutukoy natin dito is the water level do sa mismong mga reservoir na to. So, sulat ko na lang. So, si VA is equal to 0 and si PA equal din kay 0. So, same with the reservoir T. So, si VD equal din siya kay 0. Si PD equal din siya kay 0. So, dun sa ating energy equation, so wala na itong apat na ito. So, yan na lang ang natitira. So, ang ZA, that's elevation ng water level kay reservoir A. So, dito naka-indicate naman yung mga yon, that's 22.6. So, yung 22.6 na yan, basically, that's from a reference na datum. So, hindi nyo na kailangan mag-drawing dito ng datum, no? Kasi, kumbaga nasukat na yung elevation ng bawat point na yan from a reference na datum. So, 22.6 and then 84. So, this is 22.6 plus head added equal to 84 plus ang head loss from A to D. So, eto yung A to B, 1.1. So, from C to D naman ay 4.7. Ibig sabihin, ipag-add lang ulit natin yung dalawang yan. So, 84 plus 1.1 plus 4.7. So, the total head added by the pump is we have 67.5 meters. So, ito na ngayon yung gagamitin nating value ng E dun sa formula ng power. So, ang power natin, that's Q gamma E. So, ang gamma natin, so 0.72 times 9.81, and then for the discharge, so wala pa tayong value ng discharge, no? So, kailangan pa natin siyang i-compute. Oh, wait, meron pala. So, 170 liters per second. So, yun yung gagamitin natin. Convert na lang natin in terms of cubic meter per second. So, ang ating Q, so, unahin ko muna si gamma. 0.72 times 9.81. And then, ang ating discharge, so, 170 liters per second. So, di ba, merong 1,000 liters sa isang cubic meter. So, si Q na 170 liters per second is equal lang kay 0.17 cubic meter per second. So, 0.17. And then, multiply natin ng head added na 67.2 meters. So, kung eto, nag 9.81 kayo dyan, so yan kasi naka-kilonewton. So, ang lalabas dito na power is naka-kilowatts. So, try naman natin para maiba, no? So, eto, magiging value niya, that's 0.72 times 9.81 times 0.17 times 67.2. So, this is 80.68, magiging 69 na siya. This is in kilowatts. So, ang conversion naman from kilowatts to HP, since HP ang tinatanong dito, no, kay part A. So, pag watts ito, i-divide nyo ng 746. Pero pag kilowatts na siya, i-divide nyo na lang siya ng 0.746. So, ito is 80.69 divided by 0.746. Pero same pa rin sila, no, kapag nag-watts kayo. This is 108.16354 horsepower. So, this is our answer for part A. For part B naman, balikan natin ang question. So, if the pump is 80% efficient, how much power is needed? So, pag sinabing needed, so ano dapat yung kailangan pumasok na power dun sa ating pump? So, ang tinatanong dito is the power input. Now, sabi natin, kapag magko-compute kayo using this equation, tapos ang sinalpak nyo is head added, ang lalabas na power is actually power output. So, dito, hindi naman na binanggit kung anong unit ng power input. Pero since naka-HP yung ating sagot kay part A, so sabihin na lang natin naka-HP din yung tinatanong kay power input. So, power input ang hinahanap. Kapag ginamit nyo, etong formula ng power na to, basically, etong na-compute natin, that is power output. So, to solve for the power input, sasalpak lang natin, given na the efficiency is 80%. So, ang formula for part B, ang ating efficiency, diba, that is equal to the output divided by the input. So, pwede nyo itong i-rewrite, P out over P in. So, ang ating efficiency is 80%. So, that's 0.8 equal to, ang P out natin, that is 108.16354 horsepower divided by power input. So, ang ating power needed or power input is 108.16354 divided by 0.8. So, we have 135.20443 horsepower. So, yan naman yung ating power input. Okay, and then for part C, so tinatanong dito, what is the elevation of the energy grade line just after the pump? So dito, I think I'll need to copy the figure, no? Para may drawing natin yung energy grade line. Wait, i-copy ko lang siya. Okay, so ito yung ating part C. So tinatanong ano daw yung elevation ng energy grade line just after the pump. So ang pump natin is etong si PC. So mag-drawing tayo ng line ngayon. So above point B, gamit ako ng ibang kulay. So above point B, so let's follow na lang yung rules ng pagdodrawing ng energy grade line. So isa doon sabi natin, the slope of the energy grade line slopes downward with the direction of flow. Ibig sabihin, kung magdodrawing tayo, so I'll use red na lang. So from the elevation ng water dito kay reservoir A, so pababa yan, slope downward with the direction of flow. So ngayon, from reservoir A papunta dito kay point before the pump. So yun yung point B. So si C kasi is the point after the pump naman. So ngayon, so from point A to point B, di ba sabi sa problem, merong head loss na 1.1. So ito yung 1.1 joules per Newton. Nasabi natin si joules per Newton equivalent kay 1 meter lang. Ito naman kay C to D na head loss. So ibig sabihin yan, from point A to point B, ang ibinaba ng ating energy grade line is 1.1. So eto ngayon, balik ako sa blank. So eto is 1.1 meters ang ibinaba. Ngayon, pagdating kay pump, syempre tataas yung energy grade line mo kasi nagkaroon ng head added. So red ulit ako. So from this elevation, so aakyat siya, let's say dito sa point na to. So etong buong ito naman, so from this to that, so that's the head added. So ang head added natin kanina, 'di ba? 67.2. So yan ay 67.2. And then, so ang naging head loss from section C to section D, so 4.7 naman. So medyo malaki pala yung pagkaka-drawing natin. So yung ating energy grade line, so from C papunta kay D, sabi sa given, ang head loss dyan, so eto ay 4.7. So kaya hindi nakascale yung drawing natin, no? Pero kung susundan natin yung ating energy grade line, so yung kulay red, so from 22.6, bumaba ka ng 1.1. Just sulat natin. So ang tinatanong kasi is elevation of energy grade line, so elevation of EGL at point C. So dito, starting at point A ka, 22.6. Babawasan natin kasi bababa siya ng 1.1. And then from point B, tataas ngayon siya kasi nagkaroon ng head added. So dinagdagan ng 67.2. So basically, after madagdag yung 67.2, nandun na tayo kay point C. So eto na yung mismong tinatanong. So if we solve this, 22.6 minus 1.1 plus 67.2, that is 88.7. 88.7 meters. Ito na yung ating answer for part C. So take note, yung energy grade line natin, lagi niyang susundan pa rin yung elevation ng actual na water level natin. So dito, ang elevation ng water is 22.6. So doon mag-start. And then ang elevation ng water kay point D is 84. So doon naman mag-end yung ating energy grade line. Okay, so that's our problem number 7.